Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Gurley again here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Back nine up, Philly. Here we go. Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Over.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and long. It's Goff surveying the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go! Clean! Over! No, check! Patriot! Gun!
Here's Goff now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Detroit!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now! No, check! Patriot!
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 59 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On the counter, Gurley. And he's got room. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
3rd down and 4.
19.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And quickly, they get to the line. And the wideout in motion. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19! Leopard! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Wilson Beckham alone to the left side. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
There's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
14.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Tempo.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action with Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Gun!
They come out here in the I. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go now.
Another carry now for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to... Just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In the red zone this time. The slot man in motion right. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So second and 10 here. Little motion now from the tight end. On second down, Wilson. And incomplete.
Defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
14.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Bruns's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Gurley, room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Gun. Over. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a fourth down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 11 on the game there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So they're operating in the red zone. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. In motion right is the running back. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
The one running back is Gurley. The throw on second down is gone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you. You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out. That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Robert Quinn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They run. It's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On second down, here's Goff. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern. And the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the eye. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Boom, over.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Gurley. And a short gain here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And the back goes into motion. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final. We'll go.